Well, folks, we made it. We made it to the northern terminus of the Schuylkill and Lehigh Railroad. We are in between the two little tiny towns of Custer and Emerald. So if you look right here, this is our old friend, the Schuylkill and Lehigh rail bed. It's private property here, so we'll just stay back. But what's really interesting, and I know a lot of folks say it ran to Slatington, but from all the research I've done, it didn't make it all the way to Slatington. This is the terminus, and what we are standing on is former Lehigh Valley Railroad. This is now the Slate Heritage Trail. I forget what branch of the valley this was, but it ran from, well, going this way to the west would be heading towards Slatedale. Heading back this way would take us to Slatington. Where actually this is going to be our new adventure, I guess you could say. Our new trek. We're going to be going along this Slate Heritage Trail. Now I'm not sure which direction I want to go, though, because it could be interesting in both ways. It's built on former rail bed. I also was just talking to a local gentleman. He said that somewhere in here, years ago, was a turntable that they would spin the engines around so they could head back down south along the Schuylkill and Lehigh. So you would have had the Redding, who eventually owned the Schuylkill and Lehigh, and the Valley right here. So if you remember the story I told you about them wanting to run Lehigh Valley coal down to the Wilmington and Northern, this is where it would have been coming from. It would have been bringing Valley coal to the northern terminus of the Berks County Railroad right here, and then it would have made its trek all the way down to outside of Redding, where it would have picked up with the Wilmington and Northern, and then it would have made its way down to Wilmington, Delaware. While we're here, though, since we're on this Slate Heritage Trail, former Lehigh Valley rail bed, up here is a new bridge for the trail. But if we go under said bridge, we can find the original abutment for the Lehigh Valley Bridge, which is made out of slate. Pretty interesting. Of course, we are in the slate belt, so it makes perfect sense. But let's go take a look real quick. And then we're going to wrap up with a trolley bridge. Sometimes it's good to talk to the local folks. They give you the answers that sometimes you just can't find on the internet. Now, this is the Trout Creek right here. That'll be our new waterway friend over the next week. You can see it's a brand new bridge for trail purposes. But at one time, there was a rail bridge here. Sorry, I just got stuck on a tree. Okay. And this is the beginning of your abutment right here. Big slabs of slate. All that is newer to support this bridge here, but it might be hard to see. I apologize if it is. So all this right here, that's all original abutment, slate abutment for the Lehigh Valley Railroad, which would have gone across Trout Creek right here and continued on towards Slatedale. I want to say the obvious. I think this was the Slate branch of the Lehigh Valley Railroad, which would make sense. So yeah, pretty neat, right? That's the remains of the slate abutment for the Lehigh Valley Railroad bridge across Trout Creek. Got one more spot to show you, and we're going to wrap it up for the day. I'll see you there.